picture of a tiger shark. You see those stripes? Those stripes mean stay away. There you can see eyes, fins. That's what it would look like if you were standing underneath it. Look how big that is.
Yeah, people.
Well, those blue areas are where tiger sharks are found. So, let's see. Ooh, look, this is the United States. Looks like you can find them.
Waters the Gulf of Mexico.
Florida. Gulf of Mexico, that's right. Look at all that. Lots of opportunities to see tiger sharks.
I think they like warm water.
I like warm water too, but I don't really like warm. So look, there's a tiger shark and it's eating what? A bird. A seagull. So something that's really interesting about tiger sharks. No, that's an old movie. You know how long ago that was made? That's like,
That was when my parents were dating.
Are you afraid of sharks? Really? Who's afraid of sharks? Anyone? Are they scary? Are sharks scary? You guys back there, teenagers, are sharks scary?
Are you going to know?
Sharks? Are you afraid?
No, I tell you what, my dream is to one day learn to scuba dive, fly to South Africa, and go diving in a shark cage.
Would you do it?
I do it in the United States, but South Africa, you know, why it's so cool because they have the sharks down there at the top. It's shark protection, but they also do some cool things like breaching, which we'll talk about. Is everybody here now?
Does anybody else have that? Can you look right out there to see so we don't start with anybody? Leah, one more group. You have one more group coming? We'll wait for that.
All right, while we're talking, does everybody, have you signed up for summer reading? Yes. Have you finished?
No.
Oh, you need to do that soon. The summer reading ends on August 4th, and you want to try to win the button.
Get your mic.
And that's what you're going to ask. That's right here. That's your bag.
So welcome everybody to Shark Fest Frenzy. We are here to talk to you all about one of our favorite predatory animals, sharks.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Melissa. We're both librarians in the Center for Discovery upstairs there. And we have a lot of fun and exciting information to share with you today about sharks. So,
Let's get started. Now, somebody asked me earlier if we were going to show Jaws, which we are not. But we are going to talk a little bit about shark attacks because they make a lot of impact on the news. You always hear about shark attacks. But this is a map of all the places that have had shark attacks since the 1800s. And the numbers are really, really low. The most places that have shark attacks are, can anybody guess?
Australia.
Australia is the top one. What's another guess? You in the back? Asia has some. USA. I know the map is really helpful, but we're in the United States. There's one state that has the most.
I'll point to it.
Very good. Florida's good, but another one has Florida. One state is higher than Florida. It's someplace that's very expensive and tropical. Hawaii has the most shark attacks. So Australia, Hawaii. Any place else? I think those are the big ones. No, there's another country in Africa. Not the Bahamas. That would be a good answer. That's in the Caribbean. Yeah. Madagascar. Good answer, but close to Madagascar. Kind of at the bottom of Africa. South Africa. So those are like the three about shark attacks. Now, let's see how smart you are. You knew where we could find shark attacks. Which body parts are most likely to be injured in a shark attack? And I'm going to demonstrate on Melissa here. Which part of the leg? The feet? I heard feet. Feet is number 5. All right, so feet is one of them. Yeah.
Ankle.
Ankle? No, but good guess.
Calf.
Calf. Yes, the calf is the number 1. All right, so we still have 3 more. Oh, Melissa. Yeah, you have a guess? You right there?
Body.
Well, the body, but what part of the body? We haven't heard from a lady. Any of the ladies have an answer for us? The arm. Yes, the arm is number 2. Ooh, she got away on that one.
Where else?
All right, 2 more spots. Yeah, you in the pretty skirt. Her hand. The hand is number 4. And 1 more left. The foot. The foot we already said. Yeah. The eye? No, not the eye. Not the nose. This is going to be a little tricky. Our biggest bone in the body is in this part.
The head.
Not the,
The thigh.
not the head. Although that has happened to a diver. Yeah, they do bite the head.
The
Yes.
neck. The chest.
No, not the chest. 1 more spot.
The neck.
Volunteers can't help, Nigel. All right. You in the glasses and jacket.
The thigh.
Yes, the thigh! That is number 2.
That's brutal.
Because those are the parts you're most likely to be on a surfboard or swimming
Yes.
or
Absolutely.
diving.
Yes.
So, we're going to talk about the most deadliest sharks here. So, does anyone have to guess what the 3rd most deadliest shark is? Not tiger. Not on the list we're using. Yeah. Whale sharks, actually whale sharks are not deadly at all. They're more vegetarians, but if you did get in their mouth, because their mouth is 6 foot wide, you would be in trouble. Yes, the great white is the 3rd deadliest on our list. And we'll explain to you why. Oh, I love getting my pet with it. Yes, here is our great white shark in all its unparalleled glory. It is 20 feet long. It weighs 2,000 pounds. Do you know why it got its name? Oh, you know all about sharks. I'm going to go, somebody I can call it on. It has a white belly.
Whoa!
Yes, because its stomach is white. And you can see the white belly up close. All right. And even closer. And its snout is really important. It's what it uses to propel itself through the water. What other? And here is just our anatomy of it. Its white belly, its razor sharp teeth, its dorsal fin. Now, a school bus is bigger than the great white shark. But it's still, the largest one that was ever captured was 21 feet. And we're going to show you how long that is with the help of our volunteer Allie and our volunteer Chance.
That is pretty big.
21 feet.
Sweet.
But yet your school bus is bigger. But yes, the great white shark is the largest predatory fish in the ocean. And I see you brought our fish. Ah, very cool. Your great in Massachusetts because the great white sharks where Jaws was shot have made a reappearance there. But look at all that water. Anybody want to take a guess how many teeth are in a great white shark's mouth? 300 exactly. There are 300 teeth. And when one falls out, you know it grows back. An individual tooth is 4 inches big. I'm not going to floss his teeth. You wouldn't want to feed him? You wouldn't want to stick your head in his mouth? Like to eat. Actually, people think great white sharks do. What's about what they like? They eat turtles. They eat tuna. What else do they eat? Yeah, let's see. Don't talk about sample bites. They eat porpoises, and they eat seals. Are their favorite food. They like foods that have a lot of fat. Now think, when you hear about great white sharks attacking humans, they're doing something called sample biting. It means they're very curious and they like to taste their food before they actually eat it. So what they're doing is they just come up, they lightly but because their jaw, of course, is so big, the bite force, their little sample bite is more than just a bite on a human or a seal. But it's only because they want to make sure we taste good. And that's more than likely when they bite you, they find out they don't like your taste. They realize you're just a surfer on a surfboard. You're not a tasty seal. And then they swim off and leave you.
Leave me alone! I don't taste good!
Exactly. So we're not at the top of their food chain, which is why we're number 3 on the list of deadliest. But they do have the strongest jaws. And this is how they hunt. Their bodies are built for speed. They breach. In South Africa, you can go to this place called False Bay where I want to go, and you can watch the great whites breach and capture the seals from Seal Island. And here, he's launching out of the water. They like to hunt at dusk, early morning, and they boom down. And they have proved that they also do this in California, scientists. But most scientists go to South Africa. And this is my dream. I'm going to be there one day. In the boat waiting for me, okay? All right, now we're talking about the second deadliest.
Second deadliest shark. Does anybody know what it is? What do you think? Close. You got it, the tiger shark. Very good. Can anybody take a guess how the tiger shark got its name? What do you think? Do you have an idea? Really? Well, that's a good answer, but wait till you see this. What does he have in common with a tiger? Okay, look at that. Stripes, just like a tiger, right? Crazy. So, that is how the tiger shark got its name. The way that it looks. Look how big that is.
How many men are under that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 men under one tiger shark. Would you do that?
Yes.
The tiger shark is deadlier than our first shark, but look, it's a little smaller. It's only 14 feet. I mean, that's still pretty scary to me that a shark can do that.
But it's not 21 feet or 20
It's not
feet.
as big as that. So, there's another picture of a tiger shark. You see those stripes? Those stripes mean stay away. There you can see eyes, fins. opportunities to see tiger sharks.
I think they like warm water.
I like warm water too, but I don't really like water. So look, there's a tiger shark and it's eating what? A bird. A seagull. So something that's really interesting about tiger sharks is that they like to eat just about anything. And as a matter of fact, it got them a little nickname. Their nickname is the garbage can of the sea. Because they will eat just about anything that they're given. And as a matter of fact, I want to show you a little something I made just to show you some different things that have been found in tiger shark stomachs. Let me angle it this way, so let's see. Does anybody have any ideas of what crazy things might be found in a tiger shark stomach? What? Let's see. Oh, this is tasty. Wow, I'd totally eat this.
Oh, yeah.
A pair of shoes has been found in a tiger shark's stomach.
Did I hear burrito?
Burrito? I don't know about that. They sure found these reindeer antlers. This one makes sense. Fish, of course, fish are everywhere in the ocean, so tiger sharks would eat those too. What else is that?
Don't they aren't they the ones that eat license plates?
Oh, I think they might be, but you know what else? Smaller.
Oh,
That's
smaller
right. They
sharks.
will eat smaller sharks. Oh, look. This was found in a tiger shark's stomach too. An entire bag of charcoal. Charcoal? Like your barbecue.
Where's the light?
Oh, wait for it. Oh, this one.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I
that's
knew one of those
it.
had to be in there.
This would be the tuna blocks that we needed earlier.
We did need some tooth floss.
License plates found in shark stomachs. I don't know why. Oh, this makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yes, they do. They eat the cute little snails. They certainly do. That's your food. What else? More stuff.
There's more stuff. How big is his stomach?
It's really, really big. Oh, this looks good. I think I'll eat this.
Oh,
for
yeah. Balls? Gatorade?
As you see, the tiger shark will eat just about anything.
But what's on their regular diet?
Let's see. Oh, big birds.
Stingrays? Looks like a guy is hand feeding him some
It's like
chum.
his pet tiger shark. Tasty. Those crabs. Pretty pictures.
in fresh and salt water.
Did you hear that, everybody? That's pretty important. This is why they're the deadliest.
They're the only shark that can live in fresh water and salt water. They can swim up tributaries. There have been bull sharks in the Mississippi River. True story. There was a big shark attack in 1916 in New Jersey in a pond, and it was a bull shark that they suspected killed a lot of people. That's why they're deadliest. Plus, when they attack, like the great white, the great white swims off, the bull shark doesn't let go. So if he bites you, you're going to have to pound on its nose, you're going to ram it in its eyes, and try to fight your way. Because its jaws are so powerful, it won't stop. Here is our bull shark swimming. Another close-up of those shark teeth. We'll take questions out. Good. And here's what they eat. They eat starfish. They eat crabs. What else is that? A very weird kind of fish. They eat other sharks. Here he is swimming nice and close. Too close for me. I would not take my shark, my chance with a bull shark. And people catch them because they swim in fresh water and salt. A lot of people try to catch sharks for sport. And the scientists feeding our bull shark. Another nice close-up. Okay, now we're making sure animal smackdown.
That's right.
All right.
We found out that sharks are really scary and really fierce, right? So they seem like they would be able to win just about any fight with just about any animal because they're so fierce. But
We're going to mix things up. We're going to do something called animal smackdown, or as I like to call it, interspecies conflict, where we pit a shark against an animal. Now, some of these do actually occur in nature, and some are purely in our imagination. Exactly. So, who would win if a killer whale was fighting against a great white shark? Now, raise your hand if you think it's going to be the great white shark. Raise your hand if you think it's going to be the killer whale. All right, now let me tell you some facts about, we already talked about killer whales. Let me give you some facts about our great white shark. Our killer whale. A killer whale can be 45 feet long and weigh 35 tons. We couldn't even fit Shamu in the auditorium. And killer whales, they're also called orcas, but they got their name because they are whale killers. So, those of you who said the killer whale would win, it is the killer whale. And I'll tell you what, the favorite food of killer whales is shark liver. National Geographic, for those of you who have strong stomachs, they actually have a documentary of aquatic killer whales going after a great white shark. Okay, all right, so you got the first one. All right, now we've got a saltwater crocodile versus a tiger shark. All right, so let's talk about our tiger shark and why the tiger shark is so awesome. Our saltwater crocodile can be up to 2,000 pounds, 17 feet long. So who do you think is going to win based on just the facts I gave you right there? Who says tiger shark? All right, who says saltwater crocodile? Okay, saltwater crocodile. What tips this battle is the fact that they have the strongest bite force on the planet. So a crocodile's jaws are way stronger than any shark whatsoever. So that crocodile would snap a tiger shark right in half. Okay. Now we've got one of the deadliest animals in Africa, the Cape buffalo, versus the bull shark. we heard about our awesome bull shark. Now, who do you think's going to win? Who's going to say bull shark? Now, purely, let's pretend like this battle can happen on land, of course. All right, who thinks it's going to be our Cape Buffalo? It is definitely going to be the Cape Buffalo for this reason. So, of course, they both have stubborn personalities, but the Cape Buffalo has this horn that makes it extremely deadly and can rip the shark to shreds.
Now, Ashley, do sharks have bones?
They do not have bones. They have cartilage, which is another reason why these sharks, they have gills, but their skeleton is not made of bones like ours.
Yes.
It's made of something very flexible that's in our noses. We call it cartilage, which is why they are so vulnerable. Yes, we have cartilage in a lot of places in our body.
All right, next thing we want to talk about is, you know, if you're going to go on vacation and you're going to be swimming in the water, maybe you're going to be worried, like, oh, what if a shark comes against me? But actually,
We don't want you to be worried.
yeah, we don't want you to be worried, so we want to test your knowledge and see what you think. What's more likely to happen to you? Getting bitten by a shark when you go on vacation, or getting killed by a text message? Text message, 6,000 people a year. How about hippopotamus? What do you think? More people get killed by hippos than sharks.
They're not the cuddly creatures.
3,000 people. That's a lot. Falling out of bed. Or sharks. Falling out of bed kills more people than sharks. 450 people died from falling out of their bed. How about this one? Icicles. What's deadlier, sharks or icicles? Icicles. 100 people a year.
Or if it's in Russia, then it's still 100 people.
Jellyfish or sharks? It's jellyfish. 40 people. Vending machines falling over on you. Deadlier than sharks? 13 people. Yes. Vending machines are more likely to hurt you than sharks. Sharks kill only 5 people a year. That's it. Very rarely happens. That's right.
And really, humans are way more dangerous to sharks than people. We kill more sharks every year in the world than sharks kill people.
Why is that, Ashley?
It's not going to say more advanced weapons. There's a reason why. There are shark fins. People in some countries eat something called shark fin soup, where they kill sharks. They just cut out the shark fin, and then they throw the sharks back into the water so they can all eat it.
That's horrible.
So that's why there's a lot of organizations like the World Wildlife Fund that are trying to save sharks. And a lot of the sharks, kids, listen please. We want to end this on a serious note, because a lot of these sharks are endangered, like the great white. The great white is endangered, the tiger shark's endangered, hammerheads are endangered, the whale shark's endangered. So we are a bigger threat to sharks than people. So we were having a lot of fun talking about shark attacks.
But we also wanted to tell you that just in case something were to happen, you need to be prepared. So here's what you can do. If you think that there's a shark in the water near you, stop swimming and stop moving around really quickly. Just float. Lay down.
Go for the
Go for the eyes. You might have heard that you should punch it in the nose. That's not true. That's not going to do anything. Go for the eyeballs or the gills. That's right.
And you don't want to be wearing red like I'm wearing today.
And leave your bling on the beach. No bling in the water because all that sparkly attracts the sharks to you.
And don't swim too early or too late. And you want to swim with friends.
That's right.
Yeah.
And don't go to places where there's a lot of fish or seals.
Because those are the things
The
that
feeding
sharks
grounds for sharks.
All right. And so we got a lot of good information about sharks, about what's happening to sharks right now, about what you can do if you're in the water and you think a shark is there. Do you have any questions for us? The very back of the room, I see you holding your hand up.
I actually have a comment.
Yeah?
My comment is, people get killed by shark fin soup more times than they get killed by sharks, because sometimes shark fins are poisonous.
Like mercury poison?
Or not prepared correctly?